So can all the class coordinators confirm me whether I am able to connect with you all?
Audible.
Okay, fine.
Yes, it is possible. In Google, it is difficult to listen. Sorry, in YouTube, it is difficult.
I suppose now in YouTube also every student is able to hear. Can you check in your classes?
ऑडिबल है सर
Okay, fine,
यूट्यूब में भी ऑडिबल है
fine. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir, now audible in YouTube.
And PPT is also visible.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So let's start from the basics of outcome-based education. So basically, uh, a term accreditation is very much important regarding this. Accreditation is basically a process in which someone officially gives you or uh, the recognizing agency checks whether you are on that benchmark or not. So benchmark is related to a number of things related to academic process, related to activities, related to cultural processes, and so on. And accreditation is review of the basically it is the quality of higher education institutes or programs. Institutes means either universities or colleges, and program means BTech, MBA, MCA, and so on. So basically there are two type of institutions. One is the tier one, that is universities that can design own syllabus, and the tier two affiliating institutes which follow the syllabus of university do not have the freedom to design syllabus. That means they follow the syllabus of the institutes or universities from which they are affiliated, like Galgotia's College of Engineering and Technology, which is affiliated to Abdul Kalam Technical University, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, that is AKT. So outcome-based education has gained importance only because it is student-centric. So what that means is, in this model, we measure, we focus on the performance of the students through outcomes. And outcomes can be knowledge, skills, attitudes, etc. So as I have already told you that OBE, that is outcome based education, is gaining so much importance all over the world, not only in India. In this model, a particular skill set is required in the engineering degree, which is already predetermined. And on the basis of that, the students are evaluated during the whole course of the program. That is for whole 4 years. There are basically 12 program outcomes which has to be inculcated through to every engineer while he or she is in the 4 years of BTech program. So as you can see, first one is engineering knowledge. What we write it as PO1, that is program outcome 1. So the knowledge which is related to the engineering subjects. Then PO2, the problem analysis, how to analyze the different problems. PO3 is how you will develop or design the solutions of different problems. Then obviously if you are having problems, then there must be certain complex problems which you have to investigate. That is related to PO4. And if there are problems, then for finding the solutions of those problems, you require certain tools. So PO5 is related to modern tool usage. Then if we are working in a society, obviously as humans, as engineers, where we will work? We will work in the society. So how to connect with the society? That is related to PO6. Then as we are working as an engineer in the society, obviously there we must care for the environment. And how can we sustain all the progresses, all the developments? That is more important, which is related to 7. Then PO8 is related to ethics. That is, we have to be honest, we have to be true, and we have, if we have done something good, we have developed something good, then we have to use it ethically. Then PO9 is again an important one, which is related to the individual and teamwork. Everyone can work individually, but working with a team also requires many things. Then PO10 is related to communications. PO11 is again one of the most important one, that is related to the management and finance. So how you are going to manage all the things, how you are going to have use your knowledge of finance for the development of devices, for development of new things, that is related to PO11. And the last and again the most important one, PO12, is the lifelong learning. In all 4 years, what you have learned, what you have gained, that is the lifelong learning, and it will be with you all through your coming years. So that means a BTech student has to has all the program outcomes. Then another term is there which is known as CO, that is course outcomes. Course outcomes means if you are going to have a subject, have a course, then what, after studying that subject, what you have gained, what is the outcome of that? That is course outcome. And course outcome has been designed, they are defined on certain norms, and that is the Bloom's taxonomy. So what is Bloom's taxonomy? As you can see, there are a number of terms, and let's start from the first one, that is the basics. Remember. How you are going to remember and recall the concepts which you have studied. Then second one is understand, how you are going to explain or describe the things which you have remembered. Then if you have remembered, if you have understood, then you apply, how you are going to execute. Then again, if you have applied, you have executed, then what you have analyzed after applying that, how you are going to organize it, how you are going to compare it. Fine. So next one is evaluate. If you have analyzed, now you have to judge, you have to evaluate, you have to weigh what are the things you have done and whether they are justified or not. That is you have to reach at a decision. Then the most upper one, that is you are going to create, you are going to design, you are going to construct with the help of all the below ones, that is remember, understand, apply, analyze, evaluate. So with the help of Bloom's taxonomy, COs, that is course outcomes, are designed. Then in first year, for each theory subject, we are having 5 to 8 COs. In first year, we are having only 5 COs. In higher semesters or in other programs, 4 COs can be there. COs means course outcomes. And for each lab subject, we are having 3 course outcomes. I just want to show you through this. These are how the POs are COs are designed, that is course outcomes are designed in 2021 and 2021-22. Now the course has been changed, so these COs are will be created and designed according to that. So if I just want to show you how these outcomes are written for physics. Suppose there are 5 units and first unit is related to relativistic mechanics, then we write it as the student will be able to understand the basics of relativistic mechanics after studying or understanding that unit on relativistic mechanics. Similarly, the student will be able to derive the expression for electromagnetic waves using Maxwell's equations. So, this is how the course outcomes are designed according to the content and syllabus of the subject. Then there are different levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Then you can see here tabular form. These are the POs which I have already told you. So how to connect with a particular PO with a particular CO. So that means course outcomes are mapped with program outcomes. What that means? That means when we are going to understand the basics of relativistic mechanics, then that will be applicable to the PO1, that is engineering knowledge. Also, the problem analysis. We are able to analyze the problems. Then you can see the CO1 is again mapped with the last one, that is the lifelong learning. So we will be able to use it, the concept of relativistic mechanics throughout the whole life. So that is why it is not mapped with all the other POs. It is not compulsory that a CO is or should be mapped with all the POs. It depends what are the content, what are the syllabus, what is the topic which is to be mapped with a particular PO. Fine. So this is course outcomes, program outcomes, and the mapping of CO and PO, that is course outcome and program outcome. Then there are certain things which we follow in Galgotia's College of Engineering and Technology. We identify the weak students, basically not we termed as weak students, but on the basis of their performance, we say that they are comparatively they require comparatively more time and more interaction with the teachers and bright students. So what the criteria we follow here at GCET is for BTech first semester students who are securing 40% or less marks in pre-assessment tests or CAs. CAs means continuous assessment evaluation. So we consider them as weak students or they require more time from teachers and from themselves also. Means they have to study more. And bright students are categorized who are securing 75% or more marks in their assessment tests. For BTech second semester, we consider either the marks of first semester, AKT result of first semester, or the continuous assessment evaluation of CAE, first continuous assessment evaluation of second semester. Similar is the case for bright students. So a list of weak and bright students is generally made on the basis of CAE, and we distribute this list to all the students so that they should know at what level they are and how much work they have. And such list is provided by me. There are certain actions which we take to improve the academic performance of weak students and to give some higher status or to give an impetus to the bright students as well. So we do conduct revision or doubt clearing classes. We discuss basics and fundamentals of the subjects. That is, all the class teachers, all the subject teachers discuss these fundamentals. With the help of teachers, students will solve AKTU and semester question papers of last years. We revise all the contents before the lecture every time when we enter the classes. We conduct assessment tests, revision tests for each CO. For bright students, we have different set of questions we give to bright students so that they can solve themselves or they can take help of the teachers also. Then we provide more practice questions to bright students so that they can excel. These are the assessment tools. Assessment tools means how we are going to assess your, how AK2 is assessing your performance. So in theory subjects, we have internal assessment, which gives 20% weightage, and 80% weightage is given to the external assessment, that is the university examination. So what the internal assessment comprises is all the CAs, that is continuous assessment evaluations. So we are going to have two CAs, CAE 1 after about 1 month, that is when almost your 2 units will be completed. Then CAE 2 for the other 3 units. So 2 units for CAE 1, 3 units for CAE 2, and after the CAE 2, within a gap of few days, we are going to have PUT. That I am going to tell you later. So this is the frequency, 2 or 3, and one for each course outcome, that is for each unit. Similarly, the assessment is for labs also. 20% weightage is given to internal assessment, which includes the viva voce and continuous evaluation. Continuous evaluation means after each and every experiment, you are evaluated as a student. That means what you have gained through that experiment. Were you able to write the experiment? Were you able to perform the experiment? And certain questions based on that. So after each and every experiment, we are having continuous evaluation. Then 80% weightage is given to university examination, to the external exam, that is. So let's talk about some important points related to AKD ordinance and syllabus. So if we go through this, I suppose most of you have gone through this, the teaching and evaluation scheme. It's written 3 weeks student induction program is there. So we are having that student induction program where you are following, you are doing, you are interacting, you are participating in a number of programs. We have revised basics of physics, chemistry, maths, and English. We have involved you in different activities. We have involved you in a number of sessions of human values so that you can be the best among many of the students. Moreover, you should have inculcation of important values which are related to, not only related to your degree, but to the society as well. You are participating in a number of programs. Students have participated in yoga program. The yoga shivir was there. Then on Saturday, 2 days before, there was a local visit of students to the nearby places. hospitals, banks, parks, important places, the markets, so that the student can get accustomed through. Then you have done sports also. You have gone to the field and played sports. You were also involved in different activities of literature, sketching, rangoli making, debates. Also, most of you have participated in that, in music competitions, in dancing competitions. So we already had a number of sessions, and we have proposed still a number of sessions till 25th of November. So student induction program is basically a platform so that each and every student interacts with the teachers, with the seniors. We have also student council here. So student council students have interacted you. There are a number of clubs in which they have told you about each and every club what they are doing. So interaction with faculty members, interaction with HODs. You have few of the HODs have visited the classes. They have interacted with you. Few of the other HODs will come and interact with you. They will share their experiences. They will ask certain things from you. We have different coordinators here who are class coordinators, subject coordinators, activity coordinators who are interacting with you not only in the classes but beyond the classes also. So in this student induction program, as I have already told you, it is a platform so that every student who is coming from there are a number of students who are coming from different backgrounds, different places, different locations, so they can get accustomed to the environment of GCET, Calcutta College of Engineering Technology, where they are going to have almost 4 years. So that we are following. Also, as you can see, the teaching evaluation scheme. This is basically just it has um, been given by the executive almost 10 days back. So this is revised one. So the subjects, as you can see, physics, engineering chemistry, engineering maths, fundamentals of electrical engineering, fundamentals of electronics engineering, programming for problem solving, fundamentals of mechanical engineering, environment and ecology, soft skills. Then there are different labs also, engineering physics lab, engineering chemistry lab, basic electrical engineering lab, basic electronics engineering lab, programming for problem solving lab, English language lab, engineering graphics and design lab, workshop practice lab. So all these you are going to have in your first year. Fine. So as you can see here, it is written sessional components. That means there are two sessional components. One is of 20 marks, the other is of 10 marks. And together it is 30 marks. That is internal assessment, what I have talked in the last slide. So what that means is you are going to be assessed internally for these 30 marks. And these 20 marks are for your continuous assessment evaluations. So internally you can get 30 out of 30. If you are able to get good marks in your assessment test and you will be able to submit the home assignments, you will be able to get good marks in the remedial test, then 30 marks are there for you. Then 70 marks are for end semester examination. That is the examination which is conducted by AKTU. So total is 100 marks. And you can see here 4 credits are written. This is credits. So what that means? That means if you are able to clear this subject, engineering physics or engineering chemistry, then you will get 4 credits for that. And if you are not able to clear, that means you will get 0 credits. So either 0 or 4. Fine. So that is how you have to clear the subjects. I will tell you how, when you are able to get the 4 credits. So this is how all the credits are written for each subject, for labs also, for theory also. Total 22 credits are there. Marks are 900. Fine. So this is the teaching evaluation scheme. In BTech second semester, the subjects will be swapped, and one more thing will come into existence, that is sports and yoga or NSS. So we are going to have in our timetable that also. That will be for second semester. Then there are certain important rules which are given in BTech ordinance, that you have to attend all the lectures, tutorials, practicals, and you have to participate in all the curricular and co-curricular activities. So what that means is your 100% attendance is required in all the classes. However, your attendance can be condoned only up to 25% on medical grounds, and that too by the director sir of our college, which and the reasons may be beyond your the control of the students. You will not be allowed to appear in end semester examinations or even sessionals if you are having less attendance. That means you are not able to give your continuous assessment evaluation 1 or 2 or AKTU end semester examination if you are having less attendance as prescribed, as I have told you. So be in your classes, attend your classes. That is the most important thing. Then certain examination rules are there. The performance of any student is based on continuous assessment and end semester examination. And continuous assessment includes class tests, assignments given to you, assignments submitted by you on time, all the quizzes which are being taken by the teachers, then vivas and your attendance. So if you are going to have 4 credit in, suppose there are 4 credits for a subject. If you are going to have 4 credits, then what that means, you have to pass in that theory subject with 40% overall. That means 30% in that theory subject. That means if end semester examination is of 70 marks, then 21 marks minimum are required for end semester examination marks only. But if you include 30 marks of internal assessment, then total is out of 70 plus 30, 100, you have to have 40% marks, that is internal plus external. Only then you are able to clear that subject and you will get a grade E and you will get a credit 4. Otherwise, 0. Fine. So a candidate in order to pass must have 5 or more CGPA in each semester of your session. Now, what is the semester grade point average? How it is calculated? So as you can see, there are grades for your performance. F is for fail and E is for poor. E means you are clear, but still you are poor. Then D, C, B, B plus, A plus. Grade points 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 0 for fail. Similarly, the scoring marks in percentages. Fine. So how the SGPA, that is semester grade point average, is calculated? It is the summation of CI. What is CI? Is the number of credits in any course or in any semester. Total credits 22 in first semester. Similarly, 22 in second semester. So overall 44 in first year. And GI is the grade you have got in that subject or in course. And the summation of that is divided by again summation of the number of credits. So that is how your SGPA is calculated. Semester grade point average is calculated. Similarly, the CGPA, that is cumulative grade point average, is calculated at the end of last semester of the program. So what that means? First is semester grade point average. So every semester you are having that SGPA. Then CGPA is calculated at the end of the program. That means at the last semester, that is 8th semester of the program. This is again the summation of SI. Now what is SI? Is semester grade point average of each semester. Fine. And divided by the total number of the credits in that semester. So suppose a student is able to get pass in each and every subject, either A plus A, B, C, D, E. So student will be treated as pass. And for entire year, that means in first year, you have to secure at least 50% of the total credits. So 11 credits are required. Credit means again the subjects. If you are able to get E in a subject, the total credit of that is, it is given to you. Fine. How the division is awarded? If you are having a CGPA which is not less than 6.5, then you will be given first division after your 8th semester, and you have passed in all the subjects, securing at least E, and your CGPA is not less than 6.5. Similarly, there is another criteria. You can get your degree with first division with honors. And how you can get it? If you are having your CGPA of 7.5 and all your subjects are cleared, and you have to have complete at least 20 credits through online courses, that is through NPTEL courses. So again, credit means you can take up a course based on your interest, based on your subjects, based on your specialization, online courses of 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks duration, which are credits 2, 3 or 4, and clear, give an online exam of that through this NPTEL. And if you are going to clear that exam, so you are going to have either 2, 3 or 4 credit according to what you have chosen. So 20 credits are required for getting first division with honors, and you can get 20 credits in 4 years, and that programs or that online courses you can apply as soon as you complete your exams. Fine. So give an exam after each and every semester, either one exam or two exam, and compile your credits. So get 20 credits, have 7.5 CGPA, get an honors degree with first division. So there are different sites. You have to register yourselves on those sites for those programs and give the exam of those and get clear those to get credits. And I have already told you, you can apply for all. You don't need to apply all the credits, all the subjects in one go. Fine. You can clear all those credits for your entire BTech degree program. And how the academic process is followed in Galgotias College of Engineering and Technology. This is very much required. You have to attend all the classes and must participate in all the academic activities. Attendance is very much important, GCT point of view, AKT point of view. So without your prescribed attendance, what I've already told you, 100% for any major problems, which is again at the discretion of director sir, 25% can be condoned. Otherwise, you have to maintain that percentage of attendance. Next is, for each subject, you will be given a question bank of 25 questions per unit, obviously having some AKT questions in it. Tutorial sheets also will be given to you by the subject teachers. Home assignments will be given to you, and you can discuss those assignments. Teachers will discuss those assignments, tutorial sheets with you in the class, and then you can submit it. All academic contents and important notices, I suppose now everyone is getting through the group which we have created. So every class coordinator has created a group of boys and girls separately, and if any notice or message is floated by me, then it is sent to your class groups through class coordinators. Then important points are there for compliance. As a student, mobiles and electronic gadgets are not allowed in classrooms, tutorials, labs, and exams. And if you are able to get you, or if you are using those and we are able to get you, then it will be confiscated and you will not be allowed at least for 15 days. So it is your responsibility to maintain the discipline and decorum. Also, all the notices and contents will be sent to you in your class groups. Also, those are pasted on the notice board in front of D block, room number 313. So you have to be aware of those notices. Attendance is counted from first day, and I already told you, I'm telling again and again, no relaxation in attendance is given. So we basically detain students if their attendance is low. As teachers, we don't want to detain. As students, you also don't want to get detained. So attend your classes regularly. Certain points I have already discussed about the honors degree, the MOOCs courses. MOOCs is again an online courses, massive open online courses. All the students are required to appear in all the conducted tests. And now I am going to tell you how many tests we are having. CAE1, continuous assessment evaluation, CAE2, continuous assessment evaluation 2, and PUT. So CAE1 will comprise 2 units, CAE3, CAE2 will comprise 3 units, and PUT will comprise all the 5 units on the pattern of AKT exam. Fine. So this CT marks that I have discussed with you, that marks will be awarded on the basis of all the conducted tests, that is CAE1, CAE2, and PUT. For any problem, you can contact your class coordinator, you can contact to me, you can contact even to director sir also. For every subjects, we have lectures, we have remedial classes also, we have doubt clearing classes also. So you should utilize all the classes, all the usefulness of those classes, so that there is no problem in your academics. Home assignments are given and these are sent to you through me, but and also through your class coordinators, and you have to submit on time those assignments on time, so that you can get the full marks of those assignments. If you are absent in an exam, or if you are cheating in any exam, then you will be awarded 0 marks. Suppose a student is absent in any of the sessional exams or continuous assessment evaluation, then he or she has to write all the questions of that exam in the hardbound register which he or she is using for the assignments. What that means, if you are absent in any exam, then all the questions you have to write on the hardbound register and you have to submit it to your class teachers. Similarly, we have labs also. So there are about 10 experiments so that we have to complete within the prescribed time. There will be continuous assessment evaluation for labs also. There will be internal evaluation of labs, quizzes, and vivas are there. So attend all your labs regularly. We have all the experiments, we have all the devices, we have all the setups. So as a student, you have to learn from us. That I have already told you, there is no passing mark in internal assessment. However, you have to secure 30% in external exam and 40% overall. This is how we are having teaching and evaluation scheme as issued by AKTU and what we are going to follow. So CA 1 40 marks, 90 minutes. CA 2 60 marks, 2 hours. PUT 70 marks, 3 hours. PUT is pre-university test on the pattern of AKTU exams. External assessment is 70 marks. TA is on the basis of attendance, home assignments, revision or remedial tests. So 20 plus 10 is 30. Labs. Internal assessment is 30 CT marks. That is CT marks how you will get. So for each CO you are getting 10 marks through continuous evaluation. Then TA marks 20 marks through it with the help of attendance, quiz, viva, internal practical exam you can get. Then external assessment is 50 marks through external practical exam of AKTU. Most of the questions we try to have from the questions or the AKTU syllabus or the question banks, and you have to appear in all the exams. If you are not able to appear, then you have to write all the questions on the hardbound register. So in case of any problem or help, you can contact your class coordinators. You can contact to me. I am HOD Applied Sciences and your first year coordinator. For ragging or discipline related problems, you can contact the proctorial board members. There are signatures which are almost at each and every place at every block. So you can get the names of the proctorial board members, chief proctor, HODs, director. So you can contact any of them. And final one, you require 100% attendance. You have to submit assignments on time. You have to appear in all the tests with full preparation so as to secure good marks in sessionals and university examinations. There are certain rules. You have to reach before 9:30 am in your classes. Classes may continue up to 5 p.m. That depends on the timetable from Monday to Friday. You should always carry your identity card with you while entering in the campus. No guests or visitors are allowed in the class, lab or library. You should keep your institute neat and clean. You can have your tiffins inside the canteen but not on the corridors or in the labs class. Uh, Smoking or chewing of pan masala tobacco is prohibited. You must conserve as a student electricity and water. Switch off your lights and fans when you are leaving the classrooms or laboratories. You should keep yourself updated on certain norms or notices which are given by us and you should follow them. All labs follow certain safety and academic norms. So you should be updated and you have to follow all those. Nothing can be taken by you from the labs, any software, any hardware. While at the institute, you should operate all the machines, all the instruments with utmost care. You have to purchase certain things as a student, so don't hesitate to buy those things like stationery items. In case of medical emergency in the laboratory, you should inform the concerned faculty members or technical assistants or to HODs or to me or to director sir. All the students are required to come to college in decent formal dresses. It should not be awkward. Male students do not wear shorts, lowers, slippers, banyan like t-shirts, very short shirts, religious dresses, and female students wearing short t-shirt, knicker, shorts, skirts, exposing or religious dresses will not be permitted in the college premises. If found, you will be asked to leave the campus for that day. So be cautious, be sensitive, and follow the rules. So to tackle some indisciplines, we can have certain things like monetary fines, suspension, rustigation. We can give you less marks, award of red marks of our teaching assessments and all. We can withdraw your internet facility, library facility, counselor facility. We can call your parents to the college. We can give extra assignments to you, and we can also debar you from training and placements. Another important thing is GCET academics. After 10 to 15 days, you will get the ID and password, so you can go through the ERP system of GCET, and upon very first login you have to change your password, and on the ERP portal you are able to see your timetable, your attendance, and other related informations like your syllabus, like what are the topics, like teaching plan, like notes and all. AKT ERP will also be functional very soon, so you can see your attendance on that also. There is an attendance monitoring system. Remain update every time with all the circulars and notices, either sent through the WhatsApp groups or through the notice board, which is near to D313. Also, you can visit GCT website regularly. Please avoid inquiry on the phones. Follow all applicable rules as deemed. So I, Dr. Rajesh Tripathi, as Head of Department of Applied Sciences and also as first year coordinator, wishes you a bright and professional life. Thank you all. Now can you all can leave and be in your classes. Others are coming for different activities.
Thanks, Raj.